Hey guys, I'm sorry to everyone who attempted to watch my live streams earlier today. I had two of them go down mid video because my internet connection, I don't know what was wrong with it this morning, but anyway, this will be very short because I already opened everything. But all it was I got a couple of space themed items in. The first one was this. It's by Chex, which I think or thought was a cereal company. But anyway, it's flying saucer candy, and it has the candies in there. The listing said it's from either the 50s or 60s. I'm guessing the 60s. Looks a little Jetsons to me. But anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, what you're supposed to do with it, you're supposed to fold it, sort of like, I guess, origami or something, or there's things to cut out, and it makes a little spaceship. It's in kind of rough shape, but I've never seen it before and thought it was pretty cool. And then the other thing is, I got these two new space candies in, and I was actually in the process of getting them out when the video went down. So I'm very sorry to people who were trying to watch my live streams. I had two of them that went down, but my internet connection is working just fine now. So anyway, the same seller who had a couple of these the other day, I don't know if you saw the video where I pulled this one, he had two more. And so I was talking to him, and he said he got this from an auction of Topps prototypes. And I've had some, unfortunate arguments with some people over the years. No one really knows what these are. As far as, was this maybe some sort of test market, or maybe they're just prototypes. And I pointed out the other day that some are candy and some are bubble gum. And there's even another variant, which is a lollipop. Some of these are actually lollipops. But anyway, I just want to point out the two new ones that came in. And this one obviously is very weird. And I'm very excited about this. So, as you can tell, it's got nerds on it. Now, this is something I imagine that the people at Topps were just kind of sitting around the conference table, as I understand they used to do, and they were just kind of playing around with these ideas. Now, I do want to point out I've never seen this color before, so it's obviously a prototype. So what you're looking at, this is not a test market. This is a legit prototype, and probably the only prototype known. Notice the fucking egg part is a different color. Topps would do this with prototypes. They would use a different color for the plastics. Now, I did have this Taiwanese weird, we don't know what release this was. Notice there's almost like this muscle claw hand design. But you can tell immediately that these are two different colors. Big time different colors. And so a very interesting piece. This is something I'll be, studying for years to come, I'm sure. But yeah, the same sculpt. By the way, the one that came with it was another test market candy variant. So, I guess we could look at that real quick. I'm trying to grab my... Hold on. Let me get you set up here. Let's look at these real quick. So, this is the candy one. It's got those... I remember describing them as like a candy covered almond. It's not an almond, but it sort of looks like that to me. But yeah, this came with it, and the seller said again he bought a Topps prototype lot in an actual auction house near his home, and this is around the Pennsylvania area where these were originating, and so I'm really excited to finally have this in. I've never seen a prototype for this release. These are rare enough as they are. But yeah, it just sort of adds to the lore of what is now known as Mutant OVA candy. Again, these are from 1988. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed that. Just a little quick live stream. Let me just review with you what came into the archive. We have a 1960s, probably early 60s, Flying Saucer Candy by Chex. And I'm still not sure the deal with Chex. It says Chex Company, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I thought they made cereal, but I don't know. Not really. And it sort of looks like that Chex font on the cereal box, by the way. So I'm a little confused about all that. And then we had two more of these very, very rare Tops candy containers of the Mutants. They were originally called Mutant OVA, but I think they changed it last minute to Mutant Eggs. The box design was painted by Thomas Bunk, who is a Garbage Pail Kid artist, one of the main Garbage Pail Kid artists. And if you know Bunk's work, you can tell obviously this is a Bunk design. By the way, we've never seen the eyeball sculpt. I'm not sure it exists. I don't know if they ever made it, but the other ones have been found. The hand has never been found in the U.S. The hand's only been found in this prototype box. So very cool. I'm obsessed with them. I've just always been obsessed with them. Guys, if you have a minute, I'm going to get out one more thing for you, and I want to show you something real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm going to pull out some Garbage Pail Kid cheap toys. Oh. And we're going to compare Novo Bonbon Blue Yeah, there's some people that I know are going to eventually watch this that know what they're looking at, and you're probably going to shit your pants. I mean, just this one alone. Let's pull this one out, actually. Yeah, let's compare Novo Bonbon Series 1 Novo Blue Alice Island to prototype Mutant Eggs. Now, as you can see, it's the same color. That's because they were made in the same factory. That is also because they were made the same year. So another reason I'm so obsessed with Mutant OVA candy is because I'm obsessed with cheap toys, and I just can't help but notice that it's the same fucking plastic from the same company. Now, one thing I think I pointed out the other day is the Sunshines. Here, I'll show you. I'll give you the money shot here. There's the Mona Lisa of cheap toys, the only one known, Sunshine Bommy. He is not the same color as this. So don't freak out too much because it's a different color Sunshine than our cheap toy Sunshines. That would have been amazing had it been the exact same color. So anyway, just a fun little fact. But yeah, the blue ones are identical. All right, guys, that's all I got. Kind of rambling here. I did get some more boxes in today by the mailman, so I'll have a live stream tomorrow. Some just banger stuff, man, coming in. So finally get some shit in that's worthy of sharing. So we can look at all this shit another day. Yeah. Any Garbage Pail Kid fans out there? All right. And I will say this before I go. I mean, I know, to me, I've said this many times. To me, it's all the same shit. I mean, it's all from the same company. This was made by Tops. This was made by Tops. This was drawn and painted by Thomas Bunk. Well, Thomas Bunk designed, if you didn't know, he designed Berserk Kurt. It's all the same shit. It's all from the same mind. It's all from the same Tops. It's all 80s, right? So to me, it's all the same shit. I don't know why more people don't collect it, you know. I'm talking about Garbage Pail Kid collectors. But anyway, I do. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Russ Van out.